I would rather have a happier life.
Getting things is not going to make you happy.
I'm happy simply because I have no reason to be angry.
You have to own your own happiness.
Everybody was happy.
Be happy.
If you want to be happy, be happy.
Find happiness.
The stuff I actually get happy from doing.
I learned that them things didn't make me happy.
Hello, Believe Nation. Today we're going to talk about how you can own your happiness. As you guys watch this video, if there's a message that you really enjoy, make sure to write it down in the comments and put quotes around it so other people can be inspired as well.
Is life about how much you've done with technology, how much you've achieved, how much money you made in your life? Or is life about how many times you laughed compared to smiled? I would rather have a happier life. And sure, if getting success in business is what makes me happy, that's fine. But I really believe that, some kind of enjoyment aspect should go through, especially all learning and all work. Now, I was an engineer. The work is hard. It's intense. You work late hours at night sometimes trying to solve a problem, and it's so hard to get there, and you finally crack through, and it's sort of a relief. But you know what? When you're working that hard all day long, you need those little jokes with your friends. You need the lunchtime where you can sit down and chat. Is such a big part of your life.
Getting things is not going to make you happy. That's good news in a tough economy. It's a good reminder. It doesn't matter what you get. Doesn't matter whether it be money or opportunity. All those things might excite you for the moment. Even a relationship, as magnificent it may be, might be exciting for a while. But if you don't keep growing, that relationship isn't going to stay exciting. So the secret to real happiness is progress. Progress equals happiness. And if we can make progress on a regular basis, we feel alive. And that's why at the beginning of the year, we get this thing like, okay, I can have this fresh start. I could really do what my soul desires. I could expand. I could grow. I could improve. I could change. Or maybe better than change, I could progress. See, think about that. Progress is an aliveness to it, doesn't it? You don't have to work at changing. People say all the time now, well, I'm working on changing. Don't worry about it. You don't have to work on changing. Change is automatic. Your body's going to change whether you want it or not as the years go by. And no matter how hard you work, there's going to be some changes going on there. The economy is going to change no matter what you want it to do. The weather is going to change. Relationships are going to change. Everything in life is always changing. We don't have to work on change. Change is automatic, but progress is not. So if you want to make real progress, then you really got to look at your life in a different way. You got to say, I got to take control of this process and not just hope it's going to work out like people do who make a resolution.
Well, a lot of comedians go out on stage and they're hiding who they are. Because we know there's a lot of comedians come from a dark place.
They do.
You let it all out there.
I come from a happy place. Even though my place was dark, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy simply because I have no reason to be angry. Life is too short to be angry. So the things that I do feel a certain type of way about it that I may get upset about, I let it out. I get it out on stage and I allow other people to judge it and laugh at it. And the reason why you're laughing is because I'm being honest. And I think when people can relate to that honesty.
The truth is always the funniest.
It is the funniest. I don't care what happens to you. There is a positive and a negative in anything that happens to you. And if you think about it after you're done being negative, I guarantee you'll laugh. I guarantee you. I don't care how bad, how severe it is. After it's happened, when you really break down what happened.
The human condition, right?
Oh my goodness,
it takes some time sometimes.
Well, if you really give a couple hours.
Give a couple hours.
You have to own your own happiness. Take it away from other people demanding that they make you happy. Your kids are not going to make you happy. Your spouse is not going to make you happy. A big house is not going to make you happy. Own your own happiness and be responsible for doing those things that bring joy into your own heart, independently of life and people and money and all of that stuff.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily give you a happiness. You have to take responsibility of that peace and that joy that lives inside of your heart and not inside of your stuff.
I had a dream to come to Barcelona, but afterwards, I'm thinking maybe you should keep your dream instead of making it come through. Because that dream could could have not destroyed me, but make it difficult for me. And the first 6 months, fantastic. I had a fantastic time. I had a very good relationship with Guardiola. I wanted to learn the Barcelona, the way of playing. It went good the first 6 months. After that, something happened that I still don't have answers for, which maybe I will never know. I mean, if somebody has a problem with me, he should come to me and we'll resolve it. Whatever the problem is, like a man, because it was ridiculous. You don't talk to the player is looking for answers. At that moment, I was not happy. And I said, I have to choose. Either I stay, win everything, but I will not be happy, or I go to somewhere else And that is what happened. I went to Milan. My joy came back for playing football. I did a good job. I won the Scudetto immediately. I won the Supercoppa. Everybody was happy, and they were like appreciating me for playing there.
She's worried about the rent, okay? She's a single mother. She's worried about her kid.
About the rent. You know, nothing you can do about the rent and worrying about it. That ain't gonna get you no rent. Presence and happiness get you rent. Money can't make you happy, but happy can make you money. So be happy, go out in the world. Look, the story of the guy in the shanty house, he rolls over in the morning, meditates, goes out into the world. It's like, damn, I'm gonna have to get some bread and water before the whole shit go down, before I get back in that bed. But in the meantime, be nice to all my neighbors in the shanty village. Everybody is suffering in what everyone else calls extreme poverty, but he's happy. He doesn't have a poverty mindset, nor is he worried about that bread and water. They're gonna give me some bread. I ain't gonna worry about that shit, because I'm that dude. He walks out smiling, confident, comfortable. He gets what he needs. He says, Yogananda would say, God will provide, but really, you're God, you're working to get, and it shows up. He gets his bread and water. He makes everybody happy. Everybody makes him happy, lays in the bed. Next nigga, he wakes up. He's got, $36 billion in the bank. He gets up, the stock market goes up. He says, oh, shit. He gets some coke and some alcohol. He gets happy. He's so excited. I'm exploding. I'm making more money, more money, more money. Oh, shit, it crashed. Oh, shit, more cocaine, more alcohol. Oh, shit, I'm fucked up. His heart goes up and down, and he dies at 40. The shanty house guy lives to 100. If he had the other guy's diet, not the diet the other guy took, but the other guy's opportunity for having a greater diet, the guy in the shanty house would have made 120. But, made 100. This guy died at 40. That's the reality of our happiness is up to us. Our relationship with the world is up to us. Our anxiety is controlled or given to us by us.
Sometimes you have to just say, like, why would you want to make the situation miserable? I go to photo shoots, and I actually working with Pantene, they were so sweet, and they're just like, you're so nice. And they said that to me as if that was shocking. And I looked at them, I'm like, why would I want to make this miserable for you and me? Like, we're taking pretty pictures. I'm flinging my hair around. Like, you have a choice. Yeah. It's like, if you want to be happy, be happy. And that's so hard to do sometimes. But it's something that I just have come to terms with more than ever lately in my life. And I think people just see that.
I got called to do Harvard and Yale to go speak. And I said I would do it after my album come out.
Wow. What are you going to say to them at Harvard and Yale?
I'm going to tell them my story. I'm going to give them my story of my life. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure it connects in some way with their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in different aspects. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we all have a connection with all of our stories. We all been through trials and tribulations, and we all been through great things. You know what I'm saying? It's just about, I think my message now is for everybody to find happiness and joy. I've told you this years ago on your show, that I've been searching for happiness and joy, even though I'm super blessed and we got life. It's just a feeling I was searching for, and I'm finding that now.
Are you happy?
Yeah, now I am.
Wow.
And when I say that, because I'm about to have a son, you know what I'm saying? And all the blessings that's coming in me, more blessings, because we bless out the gate because we got life, but you know what I mean? Like, more blessings. And, like fan love. I go outside right now. They showing me love, man. Like, they showing me so much love. How could I be mad?
Right. Yeah, no, I get
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I mean about keep positive energy around you, and that's how you're going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And I notice in my life, when you keep certain negative energy around you, you don't want it around you, but sometimes it's just there. And you have to be a man or a woman and say, you know what? Let me take the trash out.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? One day you got to wake up and say that. And it's the hardest thing in the world because, you don't just do that. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes have to walk away from situations.
You sold your company recently to Microsoft, but you haven't really been talking about it. So what happened there?
I wasn't working on Minecraft anymore, and I hadn't for a long time, but I still was kind of responsible for it since I made it. I was the main shareholder of Mojang. And then this big thing happened with the ULA incident where people thought that we changed the rules and did
the end user license agreement.
Yeah,
right.
Which had always been in place, but what actually happened was that some people brought it up so we're not allowed to do this and that. And we said no, so we looked it over and actually made the rules more lenient. But people still got very upset with like me personally, even though I wasn't even working on it anymore. I just figured like, I don't know if I want to put up with this anymore. And then I saw the This Is Phil Fish video, which is a YouTube documentary about a guy called Phil Fish. And it talks about how like internet personalities and like famous people aren't really, they're not talking to that actual person when they're talking to a person, they're talking about the idea of that person and how does it disconnect when you respond personally to stuff that's not really intended to be personal. And I kind of just figured like, maybe I don't have to put up with this. So just when that happened and everyone was giving me so much like crap online, I just went, no, this is not worth it anymore.
Right.
So I just tweeted kind of jokingly like, who wants to buy the company?
Right.
And a couple of days later, Carl, the CEO, came by and said, we got a bunch of offers. Like, were you serious?
Yeah.
And I thought about it for a while and I said, yeah, maybe it's time.
How do you run your Minecraft company? Have you sold out to the evil corporations yet?
No, not yet. We hope not to.
But how long do you think you'll be able to do that before you kind of get absorbed by the Borg?
I think that depends on how long we can kind of keep the fun mood going that we have.
It was very stressful. It really got to me. I didn't want to work on the project anymore because I wanted to just write prototypes for new games and stuff. That's the stuff I actually get happy from doing. And I felt like still like I needed to be responsible for it because I was still like the main owner of the company and it was me who developed the game and people were like looking up to me. And for me, it was very important to make sure that it was like a clean break. Like it wasn't like trying to like get some investor in, trying to grow the company and do like a big exit. It was more about getting it quick and easy and just get it done with.
You want the flashy things until, you grow older, as an adult and you be able to understand yourself a little bit more. I learned that them things didn't make me happy. I learned that, that really money really don't make me, I'm learning that now. That's not really my peace of mind, having money. That's something I learned this year. And years before that, I learned that, jewelry and all that stuff didn't really make me happy. And when you learn that, you be able to grow more as a person. What makes me happy is really challenging myself and knowing that I've defeated my last goal, and took myself to the next level as a better person.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to know what you thought of this video. How did it move you or inspire you, or what lesson did you learn from it? Leave it in the comments below and I'm gonna join in the discussion. Also, I wanna give a quick shout out to Ricardo Martins. Ricardo, thank you so much for buying a copy of my book. It really means a lot to me. For those of you watching, if you want a chance at a shout out in a future video, make sure to pick up a copy of the book and email in your receipt so we can keep track. Thank you guys so much for watching. Continue to believe, or whatever your one word is, and I'll see you soon.